I got an extra made by, so there's 3 made bys with different fonts for you to choose from. It's got a created by, and then it's got a row of hearts and a double row of dots to sort of decorate and put under or over or write your name on top of, plus 2 little envelopes to choose from. So this will be really good. I've been wanting to put something on the back of my cards for ages, and it's just, lots of other stamp sets available were just like a single stamp set or on a wooden block or that sort of thing, and quite pricey. So I was really happy that Simon Says Stamp came out with this one, so that there's a lot of variety. So that's exciting. So that's actually the end of my Simon Says Stamp order. But hang on, don't worry, that's not the end of it. When I was doing that watercolor class last time when I think I mentioned it in my last haul video, back in May, but they had like a discount code for a few different shops. They had one for Simon Says Stamp, but they also had one for Inspiration Emporium, and I'd never really heard of it or used it, and a lot of the stuff that I wanted was out of stock in Simon Says Stamp, and so I was just checking this place out. It's in the US, and I thought they had international flat rate shipping of $10 regardless of how much you spent, I couldn't believe it. It was so cheap, the shipping. So I'm like, and then I had a 10% off discount already, so I thought, oh, well, I'll just put an order in and see how they go. So I just did sort of like a mini order in there. I was pretty impressed with the site. It's obviously not as big as Simon Says Stamp, and you can't get the variety and everything else, but they carried the full range of Lawn Fawn, and they also carried the full range of Ranger. So I thought, oh, well, that would be really awesome if there's never release from Lawn Fawn. I really want, some of the stuff. Or most of the stuff. But, at least I can get an order with not very much shipping, and without having to put in a big order at Simon Says Stamp or pay for lots of shipping. So this is sort of, my experimental thing, and I'm, so far really happy and impressed. I put in the order right away, and there was a few pre-order items at that stage because Lawn Fawn hadn't been released yet. And there were some out-of-stock ones, and I emailed them and said, oh, can I, add some out-of-stock items to my order, and when the pre-order ones come in, assuming that the out-of-stock ones will come in at the same time, you can add it to my order. And they were so flexible. I got an email back the next day saying, yeah, no, not a problem, tell me what you want, and that sort of thing, and then she just sent me a PayPal invoice for those other backorder items later. So there's still actually 3 items on backorder from them, but that's fine. I think they're having a bit of difficulty. Lawn Fawn must be very popular because they can't get it in stock, so but that's cool. So I'll just wait for those ones, but I got pretty much most of it. So from this, I will start out with the more boring things. I thought I'd get a couple of distress paints while I was there, just to sort of beef up the order. Because when I put the order in, I don't think I had approval yet of the back order things. So I thought I'd get a couple of extra things. So I got the dried marigold and the forest moss. I love the peachy color of this dried marigold. It's gorgeous. It's such a nice, soft, pastel-y color. And the forest moss, I like that it's going to be like a darker tone of my peeled paint, so it's really going to be good too for a nature sort of thing. So I'm really happy with these two. So that's exciting. And then because of all my watercoloring stuff, I thought, oh, I'll grab another distress ink pad, but I got a neutral one. I got the Weathered Wood. So it's just a bluey gray, or maybe a cool colored gray that you got a medium tone. So I just thought, I've got like Pumice Stone, which is a warm gray already, and black soot, which you can tone down and stuff like that, but I didn't really have a cool gray, so I thought I'd grab this as well, just to add to my collection. And then the exciting bit, which is Lawn Fawn. I got some Lawn Fawn stuff. So I'll start out with Happy Trails. This is a mini set, and when I first saw it, I thought it was a big set, and I thought, oh, for 15 bucks, I probably wouldn't use it as much for those images. And then I realized it's a mini set, so I thought, oh, beauty, because we love camping, not necessarily caravanning, but it's definitely sort of a camping theme, and it goes with some of their other sets they've come out with. So it's got Happy Trails, You Drive Me Wild, and it's got this really cute car that I think of like kids' books when I was a kid. That's the way they drew them, so I like that it's sort of got that feel to it. Plus you got some open pine trees, and other sets have like the solid pine trees. So now, you can make a pretty good forest with both of them together. And then you've got these little puffs, and like they're, I I'm assuming designed to be for the car, but I really see them going this way out of a chimney. So, you know, I've got the Home Sweet Home one with all the little bird houses and stuff like that you can use as houses, so this will be cute coming out of a chimney or something. Then you got this really retro-y, cool caravan, which I want to tone up with some retro, you know, papers and make a really cool, you know, 70s sort of style card. And then they've got the heart, the exclamation point, another like line heart, and then you've got these wavy lines that you can use to do a road. And I like that because you can space them out as much as you like. So for dimensional purposes, obviously, things further away look closer together. So you could, you know, stamp the solid line and then stamp the dotted line a little bit quite close, and then on the bottom stamp the solid line just a little bit further away, so it looks like it's a flat road, not just a stalled stamp set like that, you know, like even on both sides of it, in which case it looks like you're looking straight down the road. So if you want like a side-on view, I can easily create that with these stamp sets, which is really cool. I have options of how I want my road to look, and, you know, placement and viewpoint sort of thing with them being separate. So that's really exciting, and it's such a cute little tiny stamp set, so this one will be fun. And then I got, and I've been trying to get for ages and out of stock, but this one here, so it is the Scripty Hello die. I just love this. It's such a nice loopy, it's not too feminine, it's not too masculine, it's sort of just right in between there, and I love it. So it's, you know, pretty good size too for that thing, so it won't overpower a card, but this can definitely be a feature on the card. So, sorry, I was just checking. I hadn't run out of time. So yes, really happy about this one, and I've seen some beautiful cards with the inlaid, you know, scripts, like I believe I was saying last time, but, you know, so you can either do a whole bunch of the same cut 5 times and layer it up for a dimension, or cut the same design out of the base layer and then so it's inlaid, so it's just completely smooth. So I think that's really cool options available to do now. And then I also got the grassy border, and I do have a memory box grass border, and it was really frustrating me because it has a grass on top and then it has a line and then it comes straight across